MD Prepper here, giving a tabletop review of the Kershaw Salvo knife for EDC. Very low cost blade, $22 for a very nice blade overall. US made, if that's your preference. Let me go ahead and thank Bushcraft 412 for telling me about this blade and telling me to pick one up. They have discontinued this blade, so if you want one, go ahead and pick it up soon because they're disappearing. But currently going for about $22 or so. Let me give you the breakdown on this. It's a 3 1/4 inch drop point, as they call it. I'd say that might be more of a spear point blade. Either way, whatever. The blade itself is Sandvik 14C 28N stainless steel. The grip and handle is 410 stainless steel, which is fine for the handle and ruggedness. The blade's notably better, of course. Overall, it's 4 3/8 closed, 7 5/8 overall, and about 4 ounces overall in weight. So right in there with the rest of your EDC weighted blades. As I said before, it's US made, which is a notable plus for it, in my opinion. It comes in a plain edge, and of course this partially serrated. Hopefully you can see that's got more of a scalloped style edge to it there on the serrations, which I've found to be fairly decent. It's got this Track Tech insert, which I believe is proprietary to Kershaw. It's a textured insert, kind of plasticized insert there that feels fairly good in the hand. It's going to add a lot of texture. I did use this out today in the rain. It seemed to work very well. Only textured on this one side though, on the left side, not on the back. On the back side you've got a clip that is adjustable. It comes tip down, but you can also switch it here for tip up. This is only really a right hand side carry blade, as there's no holes here on the flip side. I have not flipped this. I tend to prefer tip down carry personally. Clip seems to work well. You do have a bit of jimping here on the back. That is mostly for show because this thing fits flush and you're not going to get a lot of purchase no matter how much you push down there. Dual thumb studs, you can see that right there, that fit flush with the frame, if you can see that. So not the easiest to get to, but you're also not going to catch it by mistake. Opens fairly easy, fairly smooth, very fluid overall. Nice blade. Liner lock, which I know a lot of people do not like. I like a liner lock fine. I have no problems with that. Got a little insert here, spacer on the back side, partial spacer, whatever. I had seen some reviews of this blade saying that the blade was not centered properly. Mine seems to be perfectly well centered. Hopefully you can see that. No problems there. Opens well, either left or right-handed. A great blade for $22. I think I got this on Amazon or somewhere like that, maybe Knife Center. Overall, the blade is 4 ounces overall. It seems lighter than that. I don't know. Maybe my perceptions. Let me compare this to some of my other standard EDC blades. My standard one that I carry almost every day is my Spyderco Tenacious. It is almost the same in dimensions other than the width of the blade. Obviously Tenacious is bigger. Much better for stabbing and thrusting here on the Kershaw, but roughly the same in dimensions overall for the most part, especially when they're folded up in your pocket. And I couldn't help but look at this blade and think of the Ken Onion Leak by Kershaw, which I also tend to carry fairly often. A little different on the points there, but a little smaller blade overall. But I thought I'd show you that just for comparison to give you something to compare things to. So for $22 blade, great price. I don't tend to prefer partial serrations, but for this price I wasn't going to argue on a blade that's out of production now and discontinued. If you want a low-cost blade for $22 or just a backup, something to keep in your bug-out bag, your get-home bag, your vehicle, or just a gift for somebody, not a bad blade. Would recommend it. I used it a lot today in the rain. Loved it. And used it yesterday as well, pretty heavily. Seems to work well. Well worth the price. Another good input product from Kershaw. Hope you found this useful. MD Prepper out.